will tell, gentlemen, it is about time for us to head into this best-of-3 series. It's going to be EG versus Cloud9. I'm going to throw it over to our two casters.
Yes, that's right. Jumping into Dust2, where this party starts. Cloud9, well, you were here recently. Didn't end nicely with that Greyhound upset fresh on their minds. It's going to have to be a marked improvement from Cloud9. But obviously, I think after that Imperial dispatch yesterday, Mo, I see Cloud9 maybe powering up as Evil Geniuses may be heading home.
Yeah, I think they shook off a lot of nerves. I mean, they're probably going to get better and better. They're not at full strength right now. We have no idea what kind of Cloud9 we're going to get today. It's just about watching and seeing. Yeah, there was the option to take it to Ancient. EG themselves only have a single win on this map out of the last 5 tries that they played versus Fluxo 9Z, Eternal Fire, Liquid, and Cloud9. Only beat Eternal Fire on Dust2 out of those 5. So, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong that Cloud9 could do in this veto. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you hear me, bro.
Yeah, I got you, dude. It's, you know, I just, every time I see Cloud9 jump in the server, I just think, that doesn't really matter where you're playing. You just smack them around. That's what I'm expecting. Shiro's in absolute god mode. And despite this kind of recent dip from Axile again, you know, there was like murmurings of him bouncing back and being right there with Shiro. Yo, Hobbit picked up the slack yesterday. Hobbit picked up that slack, and he put up the numbers alongside Shiro in order for them to survive the onslaught that Imperial offered. So, I'm not quite sure who I look at beyond Shiro for Cloud9 this evening, but I know that I don't even have to look beyond Shiro sometimes. If he is at full strength in this server, and I think he's got Cirque's number every step of the way, then Cloud9 could just use that op dominance to dominate.
Well, I mean, with just Shiro, it actually wasn't enough for 2 of those maps.
That's a fair point.
And it was a lot of Shiro.
A lot of
35 and 37 kills on those 2 maps. They lost. Unreal.
Well, then Hobbit will pick up the slack again, perhaps.
POV, you're playing Face It. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a minus 38 elo game. You got 40 kills.
Yeah.
Green line no drop.
It's 2 a.m. You're on a 7-map loss streak. You just said one more time.
And you regret everything. All right, here we go. Game live for real. For real, for real. Cirque with the double flash and the kit on the CT end. And Shiro had to go back and grab that bomb, so a little late to the party, but towards top mid, he'll get a little bit of Nealon. I've liked seeing this growth from Nealon since his addition to EG. What was once just overly aggressive is now a bit better timed aggression. And it's still him and his style. But I think now he's a bit more gelled in with his teammates. He's not getting aggressive and then leaving his teammates to just try and keep up. No, he's doing it while they're there. nafany point blank with the Glock into automatic. Little bit of Brehze left over here. 7 health. He'll be burned back, and Axile's on the board early. We'll get the CT's boost on smoke. No impact off that. Shiro holds flank, and Cloud9 content with what's happened. Smoke's down on the cross. Walk that bad boy right into the site. And when interz pops up, Cirque's a dead man walking.
Yeah. They just had him everywhere right there. I think they try to boost up with not much ammo left over. That was just protocols after protocols, dude. Automatic comes through the smoke. He gets blind as he's coming through. They molly backside, and they're covering the cross properly while they're scaling on top of the site. And then the boost is just completely useless. The smoke is there. It's coming up. There's one at car. There's one at long. There's 2 on the site itself. There was really just no gaps right here. So a very, very good start. If only EG got to play them the other day.
Right.
And we have, yeah, we have seen EG have kind of dug themselves a little hole. I mean, they got to overtime and lost versus 9Z. That would have been one of the easier, potentially, wins that they could have picked up. Yeah, they haven't done too much here at the Challenger stage, but they were trending in the right direction kind of leading up to it, aside from the showdown.
Nice shots.
Great tags.
Look at that. No. They're scared. They're running. 3 players from Cloud9 down to 30 or less. nafany's going to bring it back with at least a kill, but now, oh my god, these HP bars from Cloud9.
Yeah, but they rotated to the left side as Cloud9 were falling back, and now they're jumping up onto Xbox and looking to take an open site. So I think this was a slightly rough rotation. They were definitely too scared to go into B. They probably should have just chilled for a second, and now they're going to hear them making their way over. But it's going to be full util and that molly to lock off that spawn player. I think they loosen up on this position a little bit too easily.
All the util in the world just to make sure nobody can kind of run rampant.
Oh.
But there goes Hobbit, the little that was left. Ooh, automatic.
Murder.
Gets some damage on Axile, but nafany's just going to take that quick peek straight down on him. We've got the Galil in the hands of Hexed. Young Canadian talent trying to leave his mark on this major. Has been very open with his nervousness and slower start. But this could be a round where he would have gotten a chance to clean up players. But Cloud9, even though every single player gets tagged up by damage before they hit that site, it's still going to be the conversion.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't communicated that there were 2 scout tags in, or they thought the committal would still come through. But either way, it's a super solid round overall by Cloud9. They keep everyone alive. They even make sure to use all their utility properly on their exec, so it's as hard as possible for anybody if they were even holding onto the site. And that deep CT molly is just the kind of final nail. Nealon comes out of mid here. The 1 kill for EG. There hasn't been much consistency amongst the 5 in terms of who's doing the most output. I'd say so far, I would say maybe Brehze, but I think they've all kind of taken turns either top fragging or bottom fragging in the 3 games they played so far. Automatic actually a top 10 player at majors. Now, it's an inflated stat because less majors, so I think it was something like 26 maps overall. But that just goes to show you that when they were competing for the Boston run, he definitely left his mark in big games in really, really high-pressured moments. This major performance has not really been up to snuff. Same could be said, of course, for the whole team, but...
What did Yanko call it? The flukiest major run of all time?
Yeah, you can really, it's really easy to spot a FaZe fan. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Listen, I can't say I disagree, but
I mean, you should.
I can't say I don't like it.
Call it a fluke. They had the hardest major run of all time.
Yanko.
You want to argue about that?
Analyst. Okay. Guns up. Evil Geniuses, time for a buy. Let's see if Cirque can start to maybe bring back those numbers, because I got to say that head-to-head on the desk was brutal. Nealon, he'll be gunned down first. Brehze, quick trade back. Chance at a second, but Hobbit's got both those kills. A 2K as he gets back behind the dumpster and then fades back to the rest of his teammates, who actually decide to go back and forth. And, well, there's some tools to pick up here.
Yeah, they left behind a little bit of utility and a couple of better guns. That's right, the A1S is better than the AK.
I don't like the sounds of that either.
That's right.
Evil Genius is going to look to be a little active towards middle. A hinge smoke delivered from beyond. Hex. Oh, nice taps. Down goes Shiro, and he gets away. It's a big play from the young kid. Nade up onto the catwalk. Takes a little chip damage into nafany. But that's a big pickup. That's what puts this back to the even numbers.
Yeah, but they're playing from the site with no power whatsoever. So they're throwing some nades here, but they're just leaving. I think they're actually getting ready to... This sounds weird, but I think they're actually getting ready to save because they don't have long control. They know they lost it early. They also don't have a counterattack on Cat. And I think they're really hoping Cloud9 just makes some kind of absurd error. But right now, I guess they could be going for the retake off Cat, which is the other option. 25 seconds, and interz will be the first point of contact.
Gonna have to hold it. Insta headshot into Hex. No helmets here with the Kevlar, so the first frag goes down smooth. Automatic trades it, keeps up the pressure off the flash, slides down to CT. nafany ready. Flash comes in from Hobbit to support, and nafany's just gonna peel back ever so slightly. Better keep his head down, because that Ob's hunting.
Oh, what a shot. Oh my god.
And he just smashes him inside that bomb site. So Hobbit, sure enough, into the 1v2. Cirque's at this distance. I don't believe there's a smoke on site. No tap out of the bomb just yet. Hobbit's going to play it tucked. Of course,
They don't want to get on it?
kit for automatic.
Oh, he has a kit.
Oh, but Cirque, baby, big booms.
Okay, I thought they were walking away, but they were just working on the cat re-aggression, so they did read that correctly after losing long control that Cloud9 were going to go for it. Good round, nice shots from Cirque.
Back-to-back headshots.
That one through default box was huge. And coming into the event, he actually started playing well again. Like he had like a really good kind of trend up right before. I think even in some of their losses recently outside of the major, the team didn't play well, but he definitely did. In the grander scheme of things, of course, it's easy to be critical of Cirque. Statistically, not one of the best oppers out there, but he is shooting well right now.
When it matters. Tournament life on the line. Hex tucked behind boxes. nafany's going to inch his way inwards. And Cirque gets another kill in. Hex is able to dive back into the site. They've got fire at the feet of multiple players. Damage all over, and EG just crunch. They throw Cirque into the tunnels. Axile tries to bring it back, but it's just the one kill. Everybody does their job.
Yeah, not bad, man. They're just everywhere. They have all the choke points covered for the attack. No bomb plants. They don't even cross into the site. I mean, they barely get off the staircase there for Axile on the way in. Got creamed in the front door. Easy.
Nice to see Nealon doing what he does. Slides out through smoke, but into the action, and in an instant, it is Shiro with the op impact. Nealon from success story to dead.
Poor guy. Was he just going for the cross standard, or?
I think he
Oh
ran
no,
out
he died.
middle.
He died pushing mid.
Yeah. Paid the price. There's one known entity. It is, of course, that Shiro's op will hit hard throughout this series. It has all tournament long. I say that like it's not day 3. But ridiculous numbers. Automatic gets the headshot, but interz lives. The nades gonna find him. He survived the first one, so good thing they threw both. Just enough to secure the kill and even back 4v4.
Really like how fast they were about those nades as well. Oftentimes you'll see teams take too long and miss the opportunity.
Ooh, Flash kind of catching him mid-transition. Exile taking steps closer. EG slide down. Cirque also gonna find his mark. 4th op kill of the map. Exile boosting up and over. There's nobody actually in the site to be taken down though. Closest is automatic, just tucked down on boxes, trying to minimize himself. Allows for them to cross over, so EG very well aware of what's going down. Axile catches it though, he checks. He had that moment to just kind of collect his thoughts and not get pressured from anywhere, so why not? Look straight down, and now a nice goose position with nafany on the ramp.
Yeah, Goose with no Molotov for the CT side, so really good spot to be if you're Axile, but a lot rests on his shoulders. nafany only with an MP9 here. Hero on the cross, misses.
2 shots off the mark. MP9 does a little bit of damage. Axile's not checked, slides into Brehze. And then, sure enough, Shiro and nafany find their targets. Cirque's gonna run for the hills. It's Cloud9 in with the 4th T round win, even despite going down a man.
Yeah, they did try to cover the option, but the attack was coming in, first from the rifles who were crossing up Cat. So Cloud9 cleaned that up, and I think it's got to be Axile's kills, probably the really big one there. Automatic and CT spawn. I think it looks a little scarier on the retake if he's still alive. And it can be scary for the T to peer over that ledge in moments like this. So that's why Automatic is just kind of caught looking unawares. It is risky for Axile to do that, especially if there's going to be a cat attack coming in or if there's someone in CT's looking up already.
Yeah, I felt with that.
Oh my. Oh, that's just unlucky.
Sorry, Hex.
Yeah. Bad way to
Life
start
comes
your
at you
morning.
fast. Axile inside smoke. Cirque holds.
Look at this. I mean, they're still here on long, kind of ready to fight. Cirque, whoa, no smoke, just falling back. Very, very vulnerable positions right now. I'm not exactly sure what the idea is. Let's see if they flash retake. Oh, they just take the shot to bait and Brehze. Beautiful aim.
Just the FAMAS.
Double dink on the FAMAS.
Hobbit picks up one towards mid. Cirque snips interz, and Hobbit's going to keep that pressure up, Catwalk. Counter-terrorists all just falling back down into their spawn, barring automatic.
They keep doing
Cloud9.
they keep doing a similar thing where they just give up control, immediately go for the cat retake. Hobbit might know it's coming. Let's see how he responds. Wow, Brehze still shooting hard.
And Automatic as well, in with another. So Shiro's going to have to do it all. A 1v4 clutch attempt. There's a gap on this. Oh, and he gets past with 74 health.
Don't peek him.
Could have gone back to that op fight. Instead, puts the smoke down and gets aggressive, thinking he can catch Brehze. And it almost works, but Brehze hits hard. 3 kills on the round, all headshots.
What a round.
And critical. Finding Hobbit on Cat, making sure he can't hold that end of it, and then that ender.
That was sick, man. That was a really nice round from Brehze. That's that headshot percentage that you expect to see from him, you know, year over year. I like the attempt from Shiro, though. I mean, if Brehze wasn't ultra sharp in that moment, it could have gotten very scary. I think Shiro tied the clutch record at a tournament. Maybe it was this. It was either this year or last year.
Yeah, it feels like about a year ago.
Yeah.
So either the start or the end of last.
I think he tied Simple's record. So unbelievable in those 1vx's.
Nealon gonna have a good chance to pad stats. It's the Desert Eagle of Hobbit down. And pistols out in this one. Loses out to the P250. It is better than a USB.
Yes.
Facts. Interz holds, bomb comes over.
Watch Axel do something interesting with his Glock. Surely not. Brehze on full alert.
Yeah, Brehze too sharp right now. You know, we talk about like Automatic needing to step up and having the ability to do so. I feel like sometimes people still sleep on Brehze. It's easy to forget that he was one of the best North American players a couple of years ago.
Yeah, one of the few that have made the top 10, or sorry, top 20.
His statistics taper off with the team's performance. EG went to a very dark place. But feels like they're coming back to the light. Not just a bunch of cave trolls anymore. But Exile, he's waiting for the chance.
Oh, he's on burst. Oh my God, Interz, he's got 3 kills on a P250.
What?
And they both get guns.
No way.
There's no armor here, so let's not get crazy, but...
Why? Interz tries to jump over. Hext is already raiding.
Hext in CT.
Oh. Now it's Shiro's chance. Little bits of damage, but just can't win those duels. So Hext will pick up both kills to save what could have been an embarrassing situation.
Yeah, that's well done there. Being there, but not being passive. Nice round from Interz for sure. And Axel, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, Axel would have been an extra body with an extra gun at long, so maybe it does matter. Who put that thing on burst fire?
I don't know. You know, sometimes you're just waiting for something to happen. You know, spamming the right click. And you forget. You hit it an odd amount of times.
You didn't count your clicks walking out of spawn.
You know what they say? Never count your clicks before they hatch.
Who was that again? Who said that?
Socrates.
Oh, Socrates, right.
One of those old guys. Quick little tech pause here as we get Hobbit back into the server. So EG tying at 4, making things interesting. It was a 3-0 start to Cloud9. That last round didn't give me hope in EG. It kind of just made me hold my breath a second. But also, what are you going to do? Interz with the P250 just shredding. Will not happen every round. And all that's really important is it didn't net them a round win.
I like these jerseys.
The new EG one's very nice. Mint green.
Yeah.
We've never seen mint green jerseys.
Which is great. Go for a color people don't use. A lot of the new jerseys for this major have been pretty solid. I actually haven't seen many misses, honestly.
Yep. All the
even Astralis' new jerseys, who, you know, rest in peace, but if they were here, their jerseys would look really cool.
Right. Yeah, there's like a special edition. I was looking at the store here in Rio in the stadium, and there's like a Brazilian color theme of. They all look really cool.
Pandering, shameless.
You know me. I know there's somebody out there listening right now who could get me one for free. But I want Nealon's.
Oh, that made him smile.
Yeah, I do. You can keep the hoodie, though.
Okay. Unnecessary roughness.
I ain't about that life. Gaming with long sleeves.
Stewie won a major in a Cloud9 hoodie.
Yeah, but
sleeves down.
That's insane. How is that a fluke?
Blue keys. Blue keys, he did it.
Back into the action with a full buy both ends. Bomb outside of the tunnels. Hex presses in, puts out the fire. And he's going to sit here a second.
Well, Cloud9 have been able to very consistently get long control and cat control both at the same time. Both that's supposed to spell disaster. EG have been pretty good about figuring out how to kind of retake cat later. That, of course, could be stopped if there's any kind of lower lurker, but some of these rounds are lower number situations, so it's unlikely that C9 have that. Maybe EG no. But at a certain point, you give up too much control, of course, it's going to catch up with you. This time around, they look to be a bit more stubborn about holding on to long. Could be a great idea. One of the only problems with like committing to long like this is just it's the one part of the map that's just so far away from everything else and the scariest to full flank on. So overcommitting on resources in the form of people sometimes isn't warranted, but I think in this game it makes a lot of sense. We've seen Cloud9 end A almost every time, but look where the bomb is. It's a fake.
He's gonna jump it.
Oh, he's successful.
Ooh, Sanctuary. Long range spray.
Jesus.
Hobbit gonna gun him down. Hext will fall in the end. And Automatic's not able to get back that CT control because the smoke is lasting long. Drop another, and Shiro finds that flank from Brehze. That could have been the way for the CTs to just maybe try and clamp back down on spawn, but with Brehze dead to the op, all of a sudden, EG have to let this fifth slip the way of Cloud9. Shiro's sniper hits the dirt. That'll be a little freebie for Brehze.
Shiro has 154 kills so far in the Challenger stage.
Damn.
Ooh.
Hobbit.
I think he's going to set like an all-time record. Even if you count all the rounds, I'm going to assume.
That's what happens when you go down 0-2. 3 best of 3s. If you play your cards right. If. For now, so good. It is 5 to the way of Cloud9. And rebuy, no sir. EG, awkward economic spot.
Right, they go for a fake on A where they've been just hitting A over and over again. It's also been late round as well, which is makes sense for EG to hang out for a long time on long control and just wait for that split to come. But they think ahead. So it's a full investment, but it's still only one rifle. One rifle, one op here for EG. Jesus. He went for the ultra timing shot and actually almost hit it. Brehze just walking by that. Very close to death. Ooh, close call, but cuts the jump short. That would have been a nice way to start off this force.
Is that Deagle in Nealon's hand? MP9 for Hex. Point blank crossfire. Better hold him back. It's all a Cloud9 coming in. Ooh, 2 off Hex SMG. Tucks back onto Car. He's hoping Automatic can maybe help by shooting the M4 through the doorway, but now nafany's got the better gun, the better spot, and the better footing inside this bomb site. The mid play will not be held by Cloud9. Instead, Axile looks to come and join his teammates. Bomb crosses over, and Shiro will be freed up as nafany takes the role of the plant.
Yeah, walking up to the default plant. They've got eyes on the door. No one coming through tunnels. Cloud9 shielding themselves from this option. And the smoke lands inside of Car, just in case there's someone there. Gives them some time to go for this.
Flash comes over. nafany holds off the first one, but Automatic trades in. And now they're going to try to reroute back through window. We've got Cirque posted on the tunnel peak. Axile cannot step out. Shiro, tucked behind box, sees both CTs, Time's critical, and the Tech9 comes out. He's getting rushed down, point blank. Nicely dodged. Another jump, and Shiro snaps it up. Drops Cirque dead. Cloud9 to a 6.
Oh, that's beautiful angle usage right there around the box. Just with the amount of time remaining, reads exactly how it'll be approached, man. He is so slippery and so sharp as well.
Another clutch to the tally, 1v2.
Indeed. Yeah, unstoppable for him from Shiro this event. This is just brutal.
What an adjustment.
Yeah, and that's just an expensive round. A very important round to retake, of course. Just pistols now for EG as they forced up
shout out
behind
to
the op.
2 kills on that MP9, you know, slowed things down a little. He did his part, that's for sure. But now Evil Geniuses, nothing but a P250 to lean on. And already Cloud9 setting their target on that A site. It's going to come easily here at number 11. Shiro drops Brehze, re-peeks. USP's getting splattered at the top of mid.
Just doesn't miss that much. $10-24 black bars.
What about it?
Shiro.
Oh, that's his.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just in case people are wondering. I feel like after every game, if you check Google search trends, Shiro res. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay. Yep. 2K native, if anybody's wondering about mine.
Yeah, I'm sure there's so many.
There's got to be some.
Yeah,
at least one
Google's
person
blowing up
wondering.
right now.
That $300 ends up working out for Hexed. Knocks Cloud9 down by 1, but here we go. Guns back up. And Shiro.
Oh my God!
Again, dude, Hex.
Jesus.
He's been hitting the legs on the cross, through the door on the cross, and this time just straight up skewered.
They also smoke low, or they smoked in front of Xbox, and then he jumped over it. So they wanted to test Shiro. They probably shouldn't. It was also probably an avoidable death right there.
Welcome to the major, kid. At least they get nafany back. Automatic doing a good job of clawing away the man advantage, but now he's very wounded, so we'll have to keep an eye on him, how he slots in and how he can manage to help out. Utility very low for EG as well, but Cloud9 taking a bit of a glance towards this mid play. But honestly, it's the right call. 3 of the 4 members of EG towards A. Nealon, he could press out before they commit, but Shiro gets a sliver of his shoulder through the window, and that is all she wrote.
Yes, the most aware player ever continues to climb that scoreboard. We'll send 3 EG players to save. Good site choice here from nafany. Cloud9 take a quick 8th. At least for EG, the 3 saves will help out on the money front. Must be so fun to play CS if you're Shiro.
14 and 5 right now.
You think it translates to PUBG, though?
Probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's true.
I feel like there's a certain type of gamer who's just, you know, you just... You're their street. He's probably even good
Plus
at
he's
Dota.
sneaky. Plus he's sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's like, oh, you're good at all FPS games, but put them elsewhere and it's over. Not Shiro.
Yeah.
I don't know what the top rank is in Dota, but I bet he's that.
Yeah, he's definitely immortal.
Hell, I bet you he's even good at Hearthstone.
Yeah. Can you still play it?
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll play it safe. Magic the Gathering.
Nice. Yeah, MTG never dies.
Cloud9.
Shiro installed Twitter
Oh,
after beating Imperial,
okay.
just to say that is one of the best feelings in his life to beat Imperial because he was watching Fallen demos in 1.6.
Paying his respects.
And then he probably uninstalled Twitter and got back to Deathmatch. Don't be afraid, it's just a moth.
Dude, that's a big one. Oh, that's a big one, man. And it's pissed. All right. If I screech unexpectedly, y'all know why.
Because I pinched him.
Shiro's ready for the top mid walk up. Ooh. Oh, no, that's in tunnels. It's Nealon getting a little curious. An adventure on his own. nafany's been given some utility to throw. We'll see if Automatic decides to see this as an invitation to wrap long. Could be a fun play to make. Assuming he doesn't get caught, he's going to hear those grenades flying down long. So sure enough, EG start to stack in time. Hobbit doing his thing, trying to hunt Hexed in tunnels. No one's watching. This could be timed perfectly. Automatic comes around. Oh, but interz survives, gets dinked down to 10.
Damn, they react so fast.
And Hex still in here.
But the damage, it still matters. You know, interz now opping. He's low. Walk up onto Cat here, and Hex has a great angle, but they're coming in from beneath. Oh, he shoots some bullets off the shadow, but they react, and Hobbit is waiting in upper tunnels.
Yep, look at that open B site with the util as well.
Into the smoke and the molly, and then all the nades and the rush, and everybody's just running to B.
Oh,
and it's like there was never a chance, but there really was. There really was.
Yep. If Hex is able to get a couple off the mid play, then all of a sudden there's less nades here. EG could try to press and force that rotate. Axile could still die. He's sectioned off, but of course, he's just going to fight. And if Axile can really find his slot, groove, move as he pleases, then all of a sudden, this is an EG who are going to have to fight a Cloud9 that none of their other opponents had to, right? Axile has been absent.
Yes, he has been. And if, like, Shiro gets 37 kills and Axile gets 20, they win every map. Unfortunately, that is how simple CS is. And the last few days, Axile has not been able to do that.
Oh, Hobbit's going to keep this one sharp. So catching both Hexed over towards the tunnels, and that last frag as well. Gives Cloud9 their 9th, 2 to go on this T side.
And that off down, just a very expensive round. Update, the Moth tried to attack Connor.
I punched it right in the face. I punched it, and now it's gone.
I think it's gone.
KO.
Yeah.
Don't catch me slipping. I'm like the Nate Diaz of esports.
You swear less.
Professional, after all.
Yeah.
Stockton. nafany. Oof. Almost got a little bit of breeze.
Oh!
There's a little bit of breeze. And Shiro, he may be looking the wrong way. Hobbit, he'll get it back with 2 kills, but he just let Shiro die. Straight up, let that man die. Moves forward into the scout of Automatic, who dives down into the site. And interz is just going to run him down up close and personal. Sees the second. Woo. interz has also been keeping things sharp. So it's not just Axile that's coming back into form. We saw some really good events out of interz in the recent months.
Yeah.
And that was way above his average. It did kind of stutter out a little towards the RMRs, but he's not meant to be doing what he was. Yeah. So to see this is great. This is 3 players on 11 kills right behind Shiro's 14. Every time Shiro looks at that scoreboard right now, there's a smile on his face.
Yeah, I mean, interz basically can't top frag because of his role, and it's just, that's fine. He's one of the hardest kind of support players in the game. He's still insane. And to be on Cloud9, of course, kind of speaks the most about how good he is. But if he's getting like to that 20 kill mark or something like that's kind of the equivalent of Axile getting 30 with his roles. And all right, well, the fire, it kind of works to block both of their visions. It's totally obscured, and so the shot gets missed. But wow, look at the damage here. Axile down to 3 health. They made sure if Shiro wanted to cross left that he couldn't stay there for long. They're run it all the way back around. EG don't know about all the damage they've done, but they might have a guess. And the late, long control may pay off finally. EG have tried this a couple of times. Uh-oh.
Brehze in the corner. Yeah, nafany's going to fall to that. Excellent little 2-piece here from Brehze, and Cirque's not going to let the pressure off. The little that remains of Cloud9. It's not even the time that's their biggest problem. It's the fact that they have 35 health together. So it looks like EG are going to slip a 5th one onto the board. And honestly, Automatic, Hex, and Brehze all coming together to put up some numbers. It's Nealon with that last piece, so they'll trail by 5. If a good T-side is in EG's back pocket, then maybe they bring this one back. But it looks like Cloud9 are starting to power up in Rio.
So obviously we're in Brazil with a lot of CSGO players here. Football, which we call soccer, I'm so sorry, in Canada, is a huge sport. There was a major match that happened yesterday, and we wanted to find out with a couple of the EG players here, Nealon and Hex, if their aim in-game translates to their soccer skills, football skills outside. Do you think they will?
Pretty bad, actually.
Yeah, I'm also very bad, so this is going to be very interesting.
Okay, it's going to be a best of 3, so you get 3 shots, and we'll see what you can do. All right, that's a good marker. Who's going to win?
Not me.
No, really?
Not a chance.
You feeling any better now?
Yeah. Now I just gotta beat that. I don't even have to get it in. I just gotta get closer.
Dude,
Whoa.
what the?
There's more power in it, but I think you got the same number of points. Whoever gets the first one in wins. Okay,
Nice. We're
yeah.
gonna be here a while.
Unless, no, okay.
Is it the topo?
You guys like that angle. Oh my God, it's money.
Oh my
He's
God.
done it. If Hex gets it on this next try, then we're in overtime. It all comes down to this moment. Oh, the graffiti moment. It would have happened. Ready for some kick-ups? Have you ever done kick-ups before?
Yeah, when very long time ago. It's not gonna be looking good, boys.
Oh, perfect. I mean, then we have some expectations. Let's see it. What? I mean, he's going. 4. I mean, 4 on a first try.
That's pretty good, actually. Can you hold it?
Wow, what a teammate. Even helping him as a rival. Oh, 3, 4. Oh, that was 3. Hexed.
Hey.
The co-champion.
1-1.
Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. 2, 3, 4. Oh, there was some style in there, though. Well, this outcome makes the result as confusing as it could possibly be. You let us know who you thought was better at football. This is EG.
EG trying to play keep up when it comes to Cloud9 at the moment. It is, again, Shiro at the top of the scoreboard, but unlike the other maps, we've got Hobbit, Interz, Axile all in the mix, and that's the formula for Cloud9's early victory. It's why they've got the 5-round lead at the 10-5 half. But we'll see if EG can take to this T-side and cause problems like Greyhound did.
Yes, I think EG, one of the things right now is EG just going, damn, playing a little bit better than they did versus Greyhound. Shiro's here, Axile's with them, the team. I mean, some of the protocols, like starting off the pistol round, then some of those A exacts, even the B splits, literally everything they did was really hard to deal with. So EG have their work cut out for them. Sometimes you would think, oh, it's great. Let's get a team who's in 1-2. They're not playing well, but they've probably had some deep talks and conversations and extra practice and broken through some psychological barriers. Hopefully the same here is the case for EG.
Their only victory at the moment by way of BO1 win over IHC. Oof. Damn it. That'll leave a mark. Shiro hit in the head by utility, but it doesn't hurt as much as that bullet sure did. Cirque will find the 5v4. We've got interz and Axile wounded already. Not going to stop them, seemingly, from shutting down the top of ramp. Axile hits another. And we've got Hobbit on the flank. Taps automatic, nafany's in, and Cloud9 grind them to a halt.
How'd they do that, man? They got them falling back. That original kind of retake tactic through the smoke doesn't work. Cirque shuts them down on the first peak. Two guys in the back are just looking for the first available piece of cover they can find. And then Axile hits this.
You know why? Because Axile showed up. Axile's here this evening.
Yeah.
13 kills off the 2K from the pistol, almost tying Shiro.
Yeah.
And nobody was even close to Shiro. He was in a
grabbed
league of
him.
his own.
Nafany grabbed him and said, "Without you, we can't do this." And from that day on, he tried to top frag, but still couldn't because Shiro is still the best player in the challenger stage.
He's walking to the top of mid with that MP9 right now. He's about to make a little moolah. Or so he could have. Instead, we're going to get EG sprinting towards that A site. Please let us plant, they ask. But Axile's going to just rip him to shreds. Interz drops the bomb at the cross, and Cirque doubles back to his death. Hobbit is always over here. CT side, T side, doesn't really matter. Hobbit is up at the top of mid.
Yes, he is.
12-5 on this Dust2 map.
We saw Hobbit do that a lot versus Greyhound as
Yeah.
well. Did you say that just now, or?
Nope.
Oh, okay, okay.
Just
yeah.
said tonight.
Yeah, just tonight. But yeah, he likes to get frisky. Hobbit, a big fan of Brazil.
You know Hobbit's party hard, man.
Yep.
Mead and explosives. Automatic, gets out. Flash not going to be too much of a deterrence.
Cloud9 actually smoked suicide here and flash top mid. There's no push. Just trying to kill some time off the clock. CT's trying to figure out how do they want to approach this, but no one from EG is inside a middle, and it looks like nafany's just got kind of hard vision here onto Xbox, and they haven't smoked Xbox off. So this might be a little bit too open for Cloud9. I feel like this is sort of missing right now. Ooh, Nealon misses an opportunity. Gets pushed out of position. I think the Xbox smoke being not there is just a core component of why so much pressure is going the way of the CT side.
Damn, Hobbit. Okay.
There it is.
80 AD with the MP9, and Nealon just can't win the duel despite having the AK. So smoke comes down eventually. Hex takes the place of his dead teammate. Hobbit gonna fall back ever so slightly, but he's also got Shiro nearby, so he could be very well set up with a flash once the fire fades. Thing is, he's peeking into 3 Ts. The flash is real good, and Hobbit's gonna bring Brehze down with him. Cirque able to get the trade frag, but it's man advantage. Axile fighting automatic down long, and bomb stalls out towards middle. It's nafany wasting no moment, instantly attacking them from the back. Draws them though, as he doesn't get the kill. It will go well towards long, and with 7 seconds on the clock, Shiro's gonna stuff Cirque. Hexed up next,
boy.
he's dead, and Cloud9 take 13.
Yeah, they just got juggled back and forth, and kind of nafany knew exactly what was going to happen with all of that. And as soon as they lost log control, they were happy to take Kaz. You can see nafany on the right side of your screen just spotting into mid. Really taking advantage of the fact that there was no response to the mid pressure. The first smoke that came down into suicide with no push behind it. Then they're just spotting, holding cat, no opera comes through. Just a little bit too obvious for Cloud9. Maybe a worse team doesn't capitalize there, but Cloud9 are sharp right now.
EG looking to hit the old Classico. Smoke on door shouldn't be too problematic if Hobbit decides to just run through it. Interz. Don't worry about it. He's got Hobbit already in line, and ooh, smoke not on door. Excuse me.
You know when AWNS gets 3 there.
Right.
Yeah.
Cirque. Keep trying to pound those deagle shots through, and it works. He'll find nafany at the very least, but Hobbit racks up 3 frags. Cloud9 2 away from victory on map 1.
Yes. Wow. I mean, they didn't smoke the door, but they found an even harder smoke to land. True. Yeah.
It didn't help.
It didn't help. It technically didn't hurt either, but it was funny.
Okay, I like that.
Overall positive,
Yeah, great
based on these two
mentality.
things, yeah.
Poor nafany. Apparently that's not through smoke. Interesting. Circ. Yes. Oh my god.
Okay, man. Dude, Circ is extremely fast, by the way. I know, obviously, Shiro is going
Faster.
crazy, but he just walked into an angle, Circ waiting for that peak. I mean, I don't think he takes a risk like that if it's 14-5, but the fact that he is faster than him doing that is just blowing my mind right now.
I don't know, dude. Shiro is just operating on a different frequency.
That is insane.
Circ didn't do anything wrong. He didn't deserve that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could say
He's a good
just,
guy.
You know, just click lol, but man, he wasn't even on his screen for half a second. And Shiro just rails him with the headshot.
No, this is in the 0.1, 0.2 second range, right? Wild.
I want that one slow-mo. Here we come off of the catwalk. EG gonna try to push their way in at the 35-second mark. Shiro gets blinded, not gonna stop him. We got a T getting closer, but nafany's caught hexed, and Hobbit stuffs the first one. Nealon can bring this back. He's having a bit of a slow game, and unfortunately, with all that pressure from util, he just can't move it forward. Shiro's swapping guns, popping heads, and giving Cloud9 10 map points.
Yeah, it's just pure domination right now from Cloud9. I think this demo is definitely worth watching. It's not one of those games where it's like, oh, we played badly and stuff. I mean, Cloud9 played extremely well and probably can show them a lot of stuff about what they can fix. But yeah, there's some individual element here too as well. Shiro continues to have an unbelievable game. So I can actually do the math on this. 167 kills now in 5 maps. This 21 kill game. His only game under 30 kills.
And that's a good thing, because it means that there's other pieces of Cloud9 succeeding, right? Hobbit's not far away from him.
And this is still
interz putting up some.
And he was at a 0.99 KPR. This is 21 kills in 21 rounds, still maintaining that average.
Insane.
Yeah.
You said highest rated player at this stage of the major, right? So far?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He has a 1.58 rating, I think, so far.
Well, EG just up against a little too much at the moment. Nealon's going to try to again move in, but awkward once the smoke goes down, and interz will clean that one up with absolute ease. It's Axile's chance now. Saw the gun barrel, gets the bomb dropped in the distance, and Circ, well, it's nothing but desperation. He's going to try to cross, and he doesn't even have the bomb, so dead man walking. Cloud9 with a world-class domination of evil geniuses here on Dust2. This may have been a team that was sent down to the 0-2 group, but after dispatching Imperial yesterday, it seems like EG are quick work.